Okay, just gonna get started. Just gonna wait for a few people to come in, and we'll get started. Just gonna get my pop-out chat, and we'll be there. And of course, we have Melissa and Gunshot as the first two people. Great to see you guys. I'm happy to have you, and I hope it's not too late where I am to where you guys are. But I'm happy to have you, and hopefully... Oh, and my twin KJ. What's up? But yeah, I'm happy to have you guys here, and whoever else ends up coming in. And this show I wanted to do before tomorrow. There might be a chance I might not do a show tomorrow, so I figured I might want to do one today. Excuse me, I'm a little full from a nice dinner that we had. Oh yeah, and Melissa just uploaded a new video today, so if you guys want to check out that video, do check that out from Melissa. It is... I'm like, what the heck is this, Melissa? What is this? I was just... Oh. OBS? Oh, okay. And of course we have the mighty Minerva. Okay, I'll just call you KJ then. I'm just typing to somebody before I start. Okay. Well, you have Minerva and... Well, simply put, George didn't come with the game, and neither did Miss Elizabeth. But that's one of the matches that you will be seeing, a WrestleMania rematch from that particular WrestleMania. And hello, Daniel Dino. Well, now that we have at least enough people here, without further ado... Oh, and Speranza's bringing in the Pop-Tarts and the cookies and everything. So, with that said, let's start the show as we go back to 1987 and WrestleMania. And some of you were not even born back then, except maybe Lane. And welcome to the show, Lane Crooks. You are just in time to see WrestleMania III. But there's a community creations for that? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But anyway, welcome to the show, Blade Charge, and everyone else that stayed in. Well, I just came back from a dinner with my parents. Of course, naturally, I treated them. It was my dad's birthday and my mom and dad's anniversary. I was -7 that year. Ooh. So you were still a couple of years away. But here it is, WrestleMania III. And the Phoenix... you could just call me Ju22 or TJ. You could just call me TJ. Not a problem. But yeah, it was a birthday for my my dad and my mom's anniversary. It was amazing for what it was. I enjoyed it. So, without further ado, without getting into the riffraff, let's just get on with it. Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew? What? Anyway. Well, here you have Mae Young defending the NWA World or Women's World Championship against practically a woman who is older than all of us, Susie the Elf. And yes, she was old enough to have been there. She was a young woman at that time. Who is that? The girl on the Elf or Mae Young? The Phoenix. It sounds so familiar, but I just can't put my finger on that. Oh, Mae. Yeah, Mae Young was a wrestler. She wrestled. She started wrestling in the late 50s and wrestled actively until the 1990s. But yeah. And she's the world champion. Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay. Wait, you're V Phoenix? Oh my god. Of course, I should have realized that. Well, anyway, our first match is for the Women's Championship with our very own Susie the Elf, who, like I said, even then she was a really young woman. Of course, I really wish we could have those little rings that you can have. Yeah. Of course, I should have realized that. But there you see a woman who is probably old enough to... You guys are babies, oh my god. Well, hey, I was 1 year away. I was -1 at that time. And I think Mighty was about, what, -3? I don't know. I mean, I know that Cassie was old enough to have seen it. She was there. But there you see her. And she could add more gold around her waist when it's all said and done. So who do you guys think? Do you think Susie the Elf will win? Or will Mae Young retain her title? Especially as we go into 2K19. Because after tonight, the roster, the superstars of 1970 all the way to 1989 will be retired after tonight. At least for 18 they will. WrestleMania 4. I mean, WrestleMania 4, in hindsight, it was good, but it should have been a lot better. I'm sorry. At least as far as all the 80 WrestleManias. Or the... I need my binky. Oh. Really? Well, here's a woman who, I mean, even then she was pretty old. Who, ironically, her last name is Young. Mae Young. But yeah. And that's what it's for, the NWA's Women's World Championship. What the hell, Blade? Of course, Speranza. I'm not sure why you would need your why Blade would need his binky, I guess. But there you see the look on Susie the Elf's face. Hey, believe me, anyone who knows Susie the Elf knows that when you get her mad, she'll beat you up. But she wants that title, though. And there you see the champion. And I gotta tell you, she's been champion ever since the new series started. Which is hard to believe, but she is the last original champion when we started the new series. Or when I did, actually. But much better Elfie look. Yeah, true. Definitely has the ears and everything. Lasagna? And, oh, nice handshake there at the start of the match. And, wait, what the hell? was kind of weird how... Yes, I have pre-ordered 2K19. I still have a number of people on 2K18, and I still got to make everybody. And I also have to decide like who to keep, who to get rid of, and who to sign for in place of those who are not coming back. So, I mean, there's a lot of planning that goes into this whole thing. But yeah, I have it. I got it. Good start for Susie the Elf. And of course, after WrestleMania 3, we will have our bonus matches. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that. Of course, Susie the Elf can't win the title on a countout, though. Should get rid of me. Oh, well, I'm afraid I kind of did because of inactivity, but that's what happens. And welcome to the show, Jose Blanco. All right, welcome back, Daniel. And rammed into the barricade. But yeah, welcome to the show, Jose Blanco. Have an interesting bonus match at the end of this show. Whoa! What a flip over the ropes, but she missed, though. And Mae Young makes her pay for that. Yeah, no, I already heard the stipulation for your match in a private conversation that we had. But yeah, we'll surprise everybody when we get to it. Not to worry. But well, I'm afraid only one like will suffice. But all right, well, oh, you have to go. All right, well, take care and hope to see you next time, my friend. And hopefully your school schedule will be much better. And whoa, what a flip onto Mae Young. Nice back suplex on to Susie the Elf. And hello, Insane One. Great to see you. Just in time for the first match. What do you mean by down? Like your newest model for 2K18 or on 2K19? What do you mean? Yeah, I know school sucks. I hate it so much, but what can I say? It sucks, but you kind of need to have it, especially like much later in life. 2K8. I think I did get your yeah, I believe I did get your latest model. If I didn't, I apologize. 1, 2, almost had it though. And wow, what a flip off the top rope! What athleticism! But then again, she always had that. Well, we'll have to see about that. And like I said, I'm still trying to get everybody else or make the transition and determine like who's staying, who's going, that sort of thing. Like really the only thing I have is my character for everybody else to use. 1. So it's a transition to say the least, Mr. Insane One. Ooh, nice kick to the top of the head. Well, that's technically it, but I mean, at the same time, though. Oh, you don't have it. Okay. Well, when you do get it, I don't know if you will, but I'll see if I can try to make your character the best I can. But I can't guarantee anything. 1, 2, no. Mae Young, I'll tell you one thing. Mae Young is proving to me why she has been the women's champion, the NWA women's champion, since the start of the series. And a knee breaker. Also working on Fire Pro as well, in addition. on a running knee right to the head. And of course we have the National Wrestling Federation, also a great guy to check out. Like, his content is amazing. I'm still trying to catch up. And I think it's World Championship Wrestling at around the time that the open door policy was over. So I'm still watching that. I really don't care for the horror films. Not all that much. But I mean, to each his own. But I mean, they're good. And wait a minute! A tap out? Oh, come on, Susie. That was enough. But Susie has done it! And welcome to the show, JT Price. Broken JT Price, that is. Well, I was going to say, as far as Jose Blanco is concerned, once you know what he's going to ask, you'll realize what it is. But yeah, Susie the Elf is the NWA, or if we can skip to the end here, is the new NWA Women's Champion of the World. I mean, after all, she transcends time. I mean, after all, she is an elf. And now she's the champion. So, of course, another reason why we're having these WrestleMania matches and why we still have 2K18 to work with until the last WrestleMania show that we'll be doing, which will be the last show for 2K18 overall, is to determine who comes back based on who is the champion. That's another reason I'm doing that. But the winner and new women's champion, I don't know why it says a promo. It's not a promo. But a big win for Susie the Elf. I'm happy to see her as the... But yeah. Oh, you like the classic horror movies? Well, I mean, there are some that are great, and then there are some that are like, I don't want to watch it. It's like nightmare fuel. Oh, God. Anyway, up next is a Battle Royal, and, of course, whoever wins this will get himself a championship match, especially going into the next season. But otherwise... also, do check out Broken JT Price. He's been doing some streams. Of course, is still trying to get used to doing streams on a regular basis, but he does other videos as well. So do check out JT. Let's see. It is sad that I won't win another. I think you meant to say championship, like the World Championship. Well, dude, you're the United States champion on the 2K games. That's what I meant by that. Oh, with the horror? Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, take care, Blade Charge, and hopefully I get to stream at a time when you can stay up. But what can I say? But, are you going to sit with me? Aw, Speranza. What's your question? I can't even talk. What's your question, Mr. Price? Or Broken? Brother Broken. So we have... oh yeah, I should probably introduce some of these participants. Well, actually, we could just introduce them one by one, being that this is the last show that you will be seeing the superstars of the 70s and the 1980s. So get a good look at them, because you won't be seeing them until the next game. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Well, provided you're still the champion by then, but you still have it, though. And yes, we are doing bonus matches, which also include one with Jose Blanco and one with... Insane One, and Brandon Cuevas. But yeah, you'll still have your Q4 title. That is, if you're still the champion. And plus, and even if you're not, we will still have it in 2K19. Depends. Well, anyway, introducing first, he is 1/4 of the 4 horsemen of wrestling, that is. Tully Blanchard. I should give you one as well, Mr. JT Price. Every city has the same... Yeah, it's the same time in California. California has the Pacific time, so there's no gray area. Although I could see that being the case in a few states where it's kind of split, which I don't know why, but it's like that. I mean, I could talk to Rick about that, but yeah, why not say? Yeah, the Q4 title, it's going to make the transition to 2K19. I just have to make the title again, that's all. And again, such things take work, but that's what makes it great. Well, up next is George. Well, actually, it's George Gray, but of course you know him best as Akeem, or in this case, the One-Man Gang. So yeah, and also hello B Super. Well, you have been a very loyal viewer, so yes, as long as you've been watching the show regularly, like you have been for the most part, you should be in there, and you will be, Mr. JT Price. So yes, your contract will be renewed. And yeah, but I did not make them. Someone else did. Oh yeah, and Money in the Bank is also an additional thing. Well, up next is the host of Jeopardy. Well, that is as he looked back in the 80s with that mustache, that epic mustache that he was once known for. Alex Trebek. Of course, if you're more used to him as you are now, or even as of recent when he started growing a beard, yeah, that's what he looked like back in the day. And even back then, Trebek was a star. I'll have to think of ways to make custom Money in the Banks. Well, will we have different attires in 2K19? Probably. I might have to do a creation suite with you again, Mr. JT Price, because unfortunately, because of the fact that I can't transition models from 2K18 to 2K19, I wish you could, but you can't. I might have to do a creation suite. At least in terms of your looks, like your moves, the moves are easy. I could just give you Rick Rude's moves, and then maybe add the Twist of Fate. But mostly it will be Rick Rude's moves, because that's, you know, what your moveset is based on. The Toad Money in the Bank. I mean, if you want to make it, go ahead. I can definitely make that a thing. But here's a guy that, I mean, he is famous now. He was famous in the previous decade, and he was most especially famous in the 1990s for Walker, Texas Ranger. But even in the 80s, he was already a big star. I give to you Chuck Norris. So already you're seeing 4 of the 8 contestants here. Let's see. I want to look brother, but not a Matt Hardy attire. Okay, well, but I can still make you act like Matt Hardy or something like that. I don't know. The thing I do, it's a brute force method, but it works. But that's practically what it is, Adam. So yeah. Your character would be... Is that what it would be in 2K19, Mr. Insane One? Because I could see that happening. But I mean, if you get the game, then you can make your character the way you would like it. Well, up next is, well, I know he's holding the Cruiserweight title, but we'll just pretend that it's a championship from another organization, so yeah. So here's a champion from another organization. Well, the championship is from another organization, but here is Mr. Ziggy Stardust himself, Mr. Space Oddity, David Bowie. So yeah, you have some big stars here. No, that's face paint, dude. That's a face paint of a bolt of lightning, because that's what he had back in the day, did David Bowie. He used to paint his face a lot in his younger days. I mean, of course I can understand if you're more familiar with his later work, Mr. Insane One. What about the Asylum? That's kind of in limbo, really, because if you and Rick are going to do your thing, that would just leave Insane One with maybe Chris and someone else. So I have to still find out what's going to happen, or who knows, maybe I might just put the Insane One with the actual group of the Undisputed Era, because I could just do that. And here's a guy that is going to be in the game, well, in the 2K19 version of it, Rowdy Roddy Piper, so I don't have to download him. He comes with the game. So yeah. But yeah, the Asylum entrance is kind of like the Shield a little bit, but it's just, yeah. But there you see Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Hot Rod. So yeah, you will be seeing him in the next game. So just the fact that he's in the next game, I don't have to get him. Well, I don't have the Woo edition, but I still have the Deluxe edition. It comes with everything else. I just don't have like a collector's edition, like part of his robe or anything like that. Rick joins the Asylum. Well, that would sound like art imitating life, or life imitating art, or something like that. Which, that could happen, though. Greedy Selfish 97, it's great to see you after a long time. What's up, man? And now, I give you one half of the Midnight Express, Stan Lane. But he was also one half of the Fabulous Ones with Steve Kern in Memphis as well. So this guy's a prominent tag team wrestler as well. Well, it's going to be funny when it's... When is the last match? You mean of the official show, or the last match ever? Like, if it's trash, I get it, but I think it might work. Well, like I said, considering I know Rick, and being that Rick is a very great friend of mine, it just might... Oh, the show? Well, the last match is a triple threat match, and you'll see what that is when we get to it. But there you see Stan Lane. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the last guy. Welcome to WrestleMania! Not a very good Vince McMahon impression, but there you see one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton. Everybody else getting in place for the match there. I'm pretty sure Rick would appreciate it, to be honest with you. I think it would. So, but yeah. Well, anyway, match underway, and like I said, whoever wins this will get himself a championship match going into 2K19. and would also ensure them a spot on the roster more often than not. But let's see. One of them looks like Commissioner Gordon, but younger. Commissioner Gordon. Yes, you do. So if you're going to get it, get the deluxe edition. I would highly recommend it, Mr. Insane One. Yeah, oh yeah, Commissioner Gordon is... Oh, that was Alex Trebek that you're thinking of. Yeah, it was Trebek. That looks like Commissioner Gordon. And Tully Blanchard was the first to enter the ring, but also the first to exit the ring. He's gone. Out goes Blanchard. And Trebek could be up next to leave. The one in the blue vest. Yeah, that's Alex Trebek. And Alex is gone. It took 2 men to get rid of him. It took Stan Lane and Chuck Norris. That just goes to show how awesome Trebek is, that it took 2 men to do it. Although if any one man could match power with Norris, it's got to be the one-man gang. Oh, what an uppercut onto Ricky Morton. Oh yeah, I think they'll start to question why you would want to face a certain superstar who you will see also on the show as well on WrestleMania 3. And I'll mention it when we get to him. Well, I'm afraid someone already beat you to it, Mr. Price. So yeah, Chuck doesn't have the title anymore. So yeah, someone already beat him for it. But we still have Chuck, we still have David Bowie, Ricky Morton, the Hot Rod, and Stan Lane. And, well, out goes Stan Lane. He's gone. Well, this is a super show in a sense, so yeah. But it is the final show for the superstars of the 80s, or the 70s and 80s, excuse me. Rammed into the turnbuckle was the gang. And an elbow drop onto the gang. Nice takedown onto Norris by Roddy Piper. And Piper has a hold of Norris, but Norris stays in. Nice series of kicks onto Piper. Yeah, that's practically what it is. And, well, as for what it is, Norris has been eliminated, and he was eliminated by Morton. Norris is gone. Talk about a shock, though. I mean, of course I would think that Norris would be the odds-on favorite, but yeah. I'm just waiting for the clickbait to happen. Who can I face for a title? Well, we'll have to see. I have to look at, yeah. We'll see what we can come up with. Like I said, you're still technically the Q4 title holder. I think the best version of yourself was when you had your CM Punk attire. But that was just me, though. But it was kind of crazy how you went from being a guy that came out of an asylum to your own character, really. And there goes a character in and of himself, Roddy Piper. He's gone. So you have Ricky Morton, David Bowie, and the one-man gang. Talk about an odd Final Four. Nice takedown on the big man. But now you got to get him over the top rope, but he rolls out of the way. Very, very good Hurricane Rana. But I don't think they called it back then. I think they called it a head scissors takedown or something like that back in the day. and an atomic drop onto David Bowie. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I'm surprised that Bowie is still in this. I'm not surprised that the one-man gang is still in there. I mean, he's a huge man. It'll take a huge amount of effort to get him out. I've heard about some of the... I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. I probably should watch it on WWE Network on my own time. But no, I haven't seen it outside of highlights. And the gang eliminating Morton. So now we're down to Ziggy Stardust and the gang. Oh, and a punch right to the back, though. Oh, they did. And, oh, nice gourd buster. That was one of the moves that the gang would use back in his days in the World Wrestling Federation. And now going to try to eliminate David Bowie once and for all. And he does. The one-man gang, George Gray, has won. So he has definitely punched his ticket to moving on to 2K19. So you will be seeing him again. But good match on the part of the one-man gang. So big win for the big man. I mean, I honestly thought that the one-man gang, or not the one-man gang, Chuck Norris would have won, but that man would have been my second pick. But up next is for the NWA United States Championship, held by this man. That man right there. Dusty Rhodes. And the challenger is Tito Santana, and it's just simply you have Tito Santana as the #1 contender. It's about as simple as that. There's no story that goes into this. It's just Tito is the #1 contender. It's about as simple as that. The price check. Oh, Jeff Hardy's Twist of Fate. We call it the price check, but of course I still want to keep the price tag, which is that vicious neckbreaker that Rick Rude used to do. Everybody hates him, George Gray. Pun intended, yeah. So yeah, who do you guys think will win? Tito Santana or Dusty Rhodes? Kind of funny that you're seeing NWA championships defended at a WrestleMania. So yeah, you'll get to keep the price tag. Well, Dusty's in there. He's in the deluxe edition, so you have to get the deluxe edition. So yeah. And it will take place inside of a steel cage. But there you see him, the Ariba man himself, Tito Santana. One of my favorite superstars back in the day. But yeah, what a golden opportunity this is. How come it isn't the old one? The blue one? What do you mean, Jose? Well, there you see the challenger, and this is a huge opportunity for him because a victory here would definitely solidify his place in the next game. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of decisions as to who gets to go and who gets to stay. that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, I probably should have put that in there, but I mean, a classic steel cage or the default cage works perfectly fine. It's just, I kind of slipped my mind, really. Well, I mean, I might do the tournament, but the actual event, well, never say never, though. But I might use the tournament as way to crown new champions and stuff like that, so yeah. But there you see him in all his polka dot glory. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But I mean, it is a valid point, though. There you see it for the United States Championship. I mean, in this new series, Dusty is a two-time United States champion. Let's see if he can leave WrestleMania as the champion. Match underway. Backbreaker on the Dusty Rhodes. Now trying to bend the arm in ways that it's not supposed to bend. Santana for the win? Okay. So you have someone for the Ariba man. But yes, you are, or by you I mean Insane One, you are a two-time United States champion and the current champion as of this time. And you are going to have a match later on too. Well, Price as well as Insane One, as well as Jose Blanco. And you'll see what those matches are. And Adam Guerin if he wants a match too. And well, went for a scoop slam, but countered into a Russian leg sweep. Actually, you're only a one-time champion, Broken, but you are a Q4 champion, so that's what you are right now, but I distinctively remember you have a one-time championship reign, but or who knows, you could be a United States champion twice in some other promotion that I'm probably not aware of. Maybe. Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. You're currently a Q4 champion. That much I do remember. And so far, Tito is taking it right to Dusty Rhodes. And it looks like he's going to try to climb out of the cage. But Dusty not going to let him do it. Well, yeah, you were a long-time champion, but that was in the past. And you only lost the title because you were putting it on the line. Yes, you are. You are a defending Q4 champion. That's right, JT. And, oh, dropped Snake Eyes onto the top turnbuckle was Santana. Now going for a crossface. Now you can win the match by pinfall submission or by being the first to escape the cage. Or actually to escape the cage, period. But of course, one thing I am looking forward to as far as 2K19 is concerned are the cage matches, because they severely improved it from 2K18, so that's something there. Nice double axe handle onto the Dream. What do you mean? What do you mean, JT? And while that's happening, Santana again gonna try to climb out. And he gets over, but he has to touch the ground to make it official. I have something to prove, and I don't know what it is. Well, once you think of it, you'll know it. And welcome to the show, Brandon Cuevas. And we have a winner and a new champion. I mean, Tito Santana was running circles all over this guy. But when it was all said and done, he climbed out, and JT called it that Santana would win, and he did. He climbed out before Dusty Rhodes could catch him. And the winner of the match, and new NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, United States Champion, Tito Santana. I mean, it's about as the same plane, really. I mean, well, those are old accomplishments back in those days, but that was awesome. Awesome. Well, okay, so as far as Jose Blanco is concerned, the guy he wants to fight is this man right here, Bowser. And for what purpose is very simple. He wants to fight Bowser in order to free this guy right here, Luigi. But before we even get to that, these two are going to team up to take on the champions. The NWA World Tag Team Champions, Link from The Legend of Zelda, and Mario from Super Mario Brothers. So, basically what the stipulation as far as Jose Blanco is concerned, if he can beat Bowser, then Luigi will be free, and Luigi will be free from the spell that is keeping him with Bowser. Oh, awesome. Not a problem. Great to have you back, Gunshot. But yeah, to free Luigi. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. It's about as simple as that. But before we even get to that, you're going to get to see Bowser and Luigi, and we'll see if they can team up and get those tag team titles. But anyway, how was your live stream, Mr. Durham? Or Gunshot? Oh, you called Link Zelda. Everybody does that. And then Broken JT's like, nah, Luigi being with Bowser is the best storyline ever. Well, it was the best storyline ever, especially, you know, given that Big JH 99, he was the guy that came up with that storyline to turn him into a bad guy in the first place. But yeah, Fire Pro is really the only game that allows men and women to fight each other. That's what it really is. Well, anyway, let's get down to this title match. Introducing first, from the Mushroom Kingdom, and as well as its outskirts, the big man is Bowser. The man behind him is Luigi. And together they are the Dangerous Alliance. I mean, as if Bowser himself... Bowser is dangerous by himself as it is. But then, when you add Luigi, you add a different dimension to it. When are you going to start playing what? I think you meant to say... Oh! Well, I still have to decide who to keep, who's going to stay, who's going to go, and then who to replace those that do leave when it's all said and done, Mr. Gunshot. So, yeah, there's a lot of planning that goes into this. Like, I don't just do things just because I get a new game. There's a lot of transitions. It takes a lot of work, but it's well worth it in the end, as far as I'm concerned. We'll see if that's the case after Bowser's match with Jose Blanco. But there you see him, the tag team champions. Yeah, Bowser and... Bowser's leaving the ring, but I meant... Bowser's main arch rival, Mario. And then you have Link, who is probably the second well-known hero outside of Mario. Oh yeah, Jake Bagwell. I remember. Yeah, Jake Bagwell. Like I said, he moved on, and he's in other people's promotions, so he didn't want to spread himself too much. But never say never. I might bring him back one day. I don't know. Well, introducing first, the challengers. Luigi and Bowser. The Dangerous Alliance. And the champions. Mario and Link. Yeah, I have a Discord. I just have to, you know what? Maybe I should add that as far as I might have to give you that when we get to a pause break or something like that. But that's what it's for, the NWA titles. And welcome to the show, Joshua James, but what do you mean you have a little time? Match underway. We're going to start with the two big men. I mean, Link is a pretty big man himself, but anytime you go up against Bowser, he makes everybody he goes up against small. Well, I use both, but I mean, I use both in case one chat is slower than the other, because that can happen. Well, he is, but in the end, I have to be the one that decides that, yeah, whenever he makes a match, I have to say, hey, that makes sense, or no, it doesn't. It just depends on what the suggestion is, and if it can be made and done. That's just really what it comes down to. What a double axe handle onto the back of Link, but then ringing the arm of Bowser. Gonna bring him over, but Bowser just too strong to keep down. Then a knee right to the gut. Very good move. Nice wrestling move on the part of Bowser, but then he just picks him up and uses a two-handed chokeslam. And Bowser just dominating as well as you would have thought he would. It's a very unusual pairing, I will say that. Oh my God! I'm on the bed, supposed to be sleeping. Well, I mean, if you have to go to bed, just go to bed. But if you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to. But I mean, I don't. But don't, I want to make sure that you don't get in trouble. That's what I'm trying to get at. I would say you, Brandon, because you need someone to watch, or rather, Jose needs someone to watch his back, and it would have to be you. Your new project. But now Link turns it around and now just pounds away on Luigi, and down he goes. And then, wait a minute, what's Link doing? And bow and arrow! Bow and arrow, that's what he calls that move, that shoulder jawbreaker. He calls that the bow and arrow. It's a very great move to go up to use against any opponent of any size. Like, you could use it against someone small, you could use it against a big man. Any great finishing move is one that you can use on anybody regardless of size, and that's a great move. Uh-oh, wait a minute. the crowning achievement. The crowning achievement, that's what he calls that fist, that diving fist from off the second rope. And now he just handed him over to Mario. All right, well, hopefully we'll see you next time, Joshua. And nice body splash with a pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Luigi, though. And Mario just stares a hold at him. Just Mario just staring at Bowser just to keep him in check. But a nice reversal by his brother, Luigi. Tags him over to Bowser. And of course, now you get to see these two men, these two enemies that absolutely hate one another, go at each other. And welcome to the show, Chris Clark. Oh yeah, that's a feature that we'll get to see a lot of. And Mario, buckle bomb. I mean, the power of Bowser just doing it to anybody he damn well pleases. Now sets him on the ropes. Oh, now just choking him on the top. Oh, and a massive headbutt. But then reversed by Mario. But then a nice Uranagi slam onto Mario. I mean, Bowser's doing what he usually has to do, and that's overpower Mario, and now Bowser just laying the smack talk on him. Well, Broken, I think we just found out your opponent, and it will be Chris Clark. And now, wait a minute. The double power bomb on Mario. Let's see if that's enough. 1, 2. Almost had it, though. And, well, Link just put away Bowser. But yeah. All right, so it's going to be Chris and Broken JT in a match with one another. But Luigi bleeding profusely, though. And an inverted suplex. And is that enough to do it? 1, 2, no. I mean, brainwashed or not, you have to think that Luigi wants to prove to the world that he is just as capable and just as much of a superstar as Mario has always been. Ooh, an Iron Man match. Well, Chris, do you accept that match, an Iron Man match, at the last match of the stream? And while that's happening, Luigi takes Mario over to his corner and tags in Bowser. And back suplex and whoa! Wow, look at the big man just fly in, though. You do. Okay, so it's going to be an Iron Man match. We'll determine the rules when we get to that match. Now Bowser going to pin Mario. 1, 2. Kicked out. Almost had him, though. Ooh, nice arm drag on the Bowser. And now Mario's going to pound on him. Nice snapmare onto Bowser. I swear, Chris is acting like Vegeta and JT is Goku. Well, we got to keep the sides even, though. That's all I'm going to say. But we'll get to that match when we can. Nice DDT onto Mario, though. Ooh, Mario was going to go for the flatliner, but Bowser knew what was coming and he countered that. And then, wait a minute. The claw slam onto Mario, and that could do it. Oh, wow. 1, 2, oh, broken up by Link. Perhaps someday we might see someone, as far as Link is concerned, like Ganondorf, maybe one day. But we'll see. From Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, nice punch onto the face. And my God, what a match this has turned into. Backbreaker, another one. And then just tosses Mario like he's absolutely nothing. Well, what a match this has turned into, I will say that. And picking up Mario and then just bench pressing him like he's nothing and drops him. And then, of course, as you see, Luigi is hurt. Oh, and Bowser made a mistake. He went up to the top rope and he missed. If he had hit that, that could have been it. And hello, Chorus Omega. And again going for that flatliner, but always countering it is Bowser, though. And Bowser just spinning him around and around, and then he drops him for a cutter. I mean, what a match this has turned into. It. And wait a minute. Oh, just slamming him right in the chest with that big, big hand that he has. I mean, Bowser's hands are about the size of a skillet. And so, can you imagine getting hit in the chest with a skillet? That's kind of what it feels like. Okay. And nice backbreaker. And a nice Russian leg sweep. And Mario just... Oh, I guess he wanted to tag in Link. Well, there you go. Then a kick to the back. I mean, Bowser is big and bad, but, you know, once you have him weakened, he's kind of a sitting duck. But he may not be finished yet. Nice counter onto Bowser, though. Now sent into the corner. And now, oh, what a combination. That dangerous combination, that's what we'll call it. A neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect. But Link fights out of it, though. But Luigi is still the worse for wear. Uh-oh. Oh, they're really going to do him in. Spike pile driver! Right to his head, and that could do it. But Bowser does not allow it. Nice takedown onto Bowser, though. But Luigi is hurt. Well, there is. It's called a squash match. That's really what it is. Although I try not to overdo squash matches because then it would make the shows much too short. You know, I'm just saying. So I try to keep a balance, more or less, if at all. Clothesline, another one. But then again, you have to realize this is WrestleMania. This is something you don't get to see very often. And Luigi, inverted suplex. And 1, 2. And that's it. No, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god, I just got word in my headset that this is a 2 out of 3 falls match. I am terribly sorry, folks. So, right now the Dangerous Alliance have 1 fall to their credit, and if he can make, and by he I mean Luigi, can make his brother tap out, then it will be 2-0, and for the win. So yeah, it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. I just realized it. I kind of forgot I said that match. But then again, this is for the championship. With so much on the line, you had to think it was going to be like this. I just kind of forgot that that was a thing. So that's on me. Nice jawbreaker to Mario, though. Nice counter by Luigi, though. Well, you're only saying that just because you want to watch your own match, but hey, it's okay. You can't destroy the destroyers, but I get your frustration, though. But wait a minute, Mario, what's he doing? No way, no! Oh my God, Luigi! As if being busted open was not enough. Luigi, I don't even know how he got up from that. But Luigi gets sent right back in the ring. Goes off the ropes. And a couple of kicks, or rather a couple of knees to the gut a couple of times, and a leg sweep. But what a suplex that was from off the top rope onto the outside. And now, wait, Mario with the dirty cover. 1, 2. Almost had him, though. And little C, you can get a price tag. Oh, and Chris was saying, I'm going to CKO you. And now, wait, what's Luigi doing? Oh, he's going to pay Mario back in spades. Look at this. Wow. Mario got it too. And then sent right into the apron. And of course these guys are running the risk of a count out, and if a count out happens, I wouldn't actually know who would win, to be honest with you. Wow, he's calling JT a punk, is Chris Clark. Well, anyway, Mario gets sent back inside, or hit you both with my disaster kick. Well, you do have a match, Insane One, and you're going to like what I have planned. But in the meantime, goes off the ropes, knee to the gut, and another one. But what a match this has turned into, I'm telling you. And Mario, a bit tired, made a mistake. He should have stayed on Luigi, and now Bowser's going to tag in. And he makes Mario pay for that. I'm taking notes. Ooh. And a big punch right there. 1, 2. Oh, Mario almost got pinned there. I forgot what the score was. I just know that 1 fall has already been taken care of. But now it looks like Bowser's going to have to do it himself. Hold on, Chris. Let me get on my knees so I can get to your level. Oh! Well, what he means, Insane One, is for his match against Bowser. And right now, Bowser's in the ring. Uh-oh. He could be going for that earthquake splash. Goes off the ropes. And he sits on him. 1, 2. Oh, but Mario's still kicked out. What the hell is it going to take to beat Mario? And also, hello, Greg Harris. or SA as we also call him. A tag right to Link, and an aided crossbody, nice move onto Bowser. A very effective move. But yeah, how did he kick out of that? I don't know. Well, now Link is going to pin Bowser. 1, 2, no. Folks, this is a classic. And what a better way to do it than on WrestleMania. And guys, you got, and by you guys, I mean the guys in the chat that have characters in the game, you're going to get your chance to make your WrestleMania moments. I'm going to say that right now. And I'll let you guys know well in advance when that's going to happen. And, oh, nice leg drop while being held was Link. Well, I mean, there are some things that this game has that 2K19 doesn't have, and vice versa. 1, nope, broken up by Mario immediately. And Luigi's like, hey, bruh, stop interrupting me. And I think Luigi has gotten his second wind. Like any man who starts bleeding, although the longer the match goes, I would have to think it would make him weak, but it might just make him strong. And now picks up Luigi and slams him. And down goes Luigi. And then a gutbuster to Luigi. I mean, Link is doing everything he can to really hurt Luigi. This is just unbelievable. Although, wait a minute. Link could be setting up for the bow and arrow again. And is he going to get it this time? 1, 2, 3. And, okay, so that was the tie. So now it's tied 1-1. Wait, 1, 2. No. It's now tied 1 fall apiece. Whoever gets the next one will win or retain the championships. Quick tag to Mario. In comes Mario. But Luigi stops him. Oh, yeah. That's true, Duck. And, wait, what happened there? Couple of elbows. And now Luigi, what's he going to do? Inverted suplex. But is he going to get this? 1, 2. It's over! The Dangerous Alliance have won 2 matches to 1. They've done it! Oh, he must have gotten busted open. Okay, well, I wasn't sure because it's kind of hard to tell with that red hat that Mario wears, so it's kind of, yeah. But it was a back and forth match. What a hell of a match that was. My Munsters won. But when it was all said and done, the winners of the match and the new NWA Tag Team Champions of the World, Bowser and Luigi, the Dangerous Alliance. And I'll tell you one thing, Jose Blanco, after WrestleMania, is going to have his work cut out for him against Bowser now that he is now the new Tag Team Champion. What a hell of a match this was. This was definitely worth the price of admission. I'm sorry, that match was very intense. But we now go to a match that happened in, I'm talking in canon as far as my company. A match between Mr. Rogers and Bob Barker. This match was the culmination of the 15-year feud, or the 15-year war. And what it refers to was when Bob Barker started hosting the Price is Right and was doing huge ratings for CBS and The Price is Right, while Mr. Rogers was hosting his own show in more or less the same time slot that The Price is Right was going on. And what upset Rogers was the fact that not only did The Price is Right take the same time slot as Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but that people were watching his show over Mr. Rogers' show. And that's really what it stems from. And ever since then, they had been at odds with each other. And during that time, they had traded the championship, and between them, they were champion 5 times. For a total of 10 reigns. Unfortunately, Mr. Rogers in real life has passed away, but Bob Barker is still with us, though. But speaking of Mr. Rogers, there he is. But when this match came out in 1987, as you're about to see right here, no, Booker T was not involved. Are you serious? But this match was the culmination of the 15-year feud. So you're about to see what happens right here. But what happened to Mr. Rogers was he had, I forget what kind of cancer he had. But he had cancer, and he died in 2003. Oh, it was a joke. See, sometimes I can never tell with you, Duck. Big heads. I mean, unless you're talking about 2K19, then, well, but anyway, I'm not going to even continue on that. But there you see Mr. Well, not Mr. Bob Barker, the host of The Price is Right. Well, I mean, I might do a big head match once, but I'm probably not going to use it all that much. So, and don't even ask. But I might do it once in a great while. That's all I will say. Anyway, back to this. But yeah, they and basically when the feud started, my company was a family company, by the way, and at the time it was ran by my grandfather, Maurice Jacobson. After this is the main event? I think we still have a few matches, but not that many. Not that many, Insane One. But anyway. So their feud was what kickstarted my fictional company when it was ran by my uncle. And then... What? Okay, what the hell? How did they teleport to each other? That's just so weird. Anyway, match underway, though. And now a couple of kicks from Mr. Rogers. I mean, anyway, I should also ask, who do you guys think will win? Mr. Rogers or Bob Barker? I mean, that was so weird. I'm not going to lie. And I can tell you for sure this is a one-fall match. So, yeah. Barker, okay. Oh, rammed into the post was Barker. But he also might have hyperextended his back a little bit. Oh, but Barker just bitch slaps Mr. Rogers and now just chokes him out. But they are risking a count out. But they both get back in, though. And now a modified crossface. But Mr. Rogers gets out of it, though. Nice uppercut onto Bob Barker, and another one. Nice snap suplex, though. It's a Mr. Rogers for Mr. Rogers. And now Mr. Rogers, snap DDT. At 1. Nope. Of course, Mr. Rogers and Bob Barker, they used to wrestle a catch-as-catch-can style, kind of like Greco-Roman or amateur wrestling. But as the years went on, they started wrestling more and more like what we have nowadays. That's funny. And, oh, Mr. Rogers was going to go for the neighborhood drop, but countered by Bob. I mean, of course, Bob knew that that was coming. And Bob was going to set up for the moneymaker. But again, these two know each other so well that neither one is going to let the other hit their finisher before the other. But is that enough to do it? 1, 2, no. Now going for the arm, trying to weaken it as much as it can. Or he can, excuse me, is Mr. Rogers. And another snap DDT. Well, I can tell you one thing. I do like Mr. Rogers. I will tell you that much. And now Mr. Rogers, neighborhood slam, and that busted open Bob Barker. And 1, 2, no! How did he kick out of that? But then again, this does not surprise me, being that this is 15 years that they have been feuding with each other. So they should know each other very well. And now going for a spinning toe hold, trying to weaken the foot. Trying to make Mr. Rogers a sitting duck. No pun intended, duck. But no, I do love Mr. Rogers, so I can tell you that much. I do love him. And nice tilt-a-whirl slam onto the back of Mr. Rogers. But now going for a power bomb. That's a move you don't see him do very often. Although, wait a minute. Oh, he's going to spin him around just like the big wheel on The Price is Right. Except it's a vertical reel, but it's a wheel nonetheless. But 1, 2, but Mr. Rogers kicks out of that. So that was the big wheel spin, and he couldn't put him away with that. Oh, missed that clothesline. And is that enough to do it? 1, 2, no, just a 1 count this time. But Bob Barker is bleeding profusely. But it doesn't surprise me, you know, being that this is 15 years they've been feuding with each other. I mean, usually usually both of them, if not one of them, would be busted open. And this does not surprise me at all. Now sent into the corner. But then gut-wrench suplex. Goes off the ropes. And an elbow drop. He hits it this time. 1, 2, no. You got to start wondering, what is it going to take to put one of these two away? And I'm not sure what Mr. Bob was going to do. Well, it wouldn't surprise me given that they've had that feud for 15 years. What a V smile. I don't know what that is. Nice neighborhood slam again. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Rogers, give my brother Rick his shoes back. Oh, well, I'm afraid he's not going to do it because Mr. Rogers just won. I don't even know what a V-smile is. I'm not even going to ask what that is. But big win for Mr. Rogers. So Mr. Rogers, in what was the culmination of that 15-year war feud that he had with Bob Barker, that's what happened. Mr. Rogers won, and the feud was finally over. And what happened after this was they became good friends eventually, and they became tag team partners and became tag team champions. That's what happened after this in canon. Yeah. But a big win for Mr. Rogers. Although it's not a pro... That was a glitch. Not even going to worry about that. But a big win nonetheless for Mr. Rogers. Now here is a WrestleMania rematch. A WrestleMania 3 rematch, that is. Pitting Randy Savage against Ricky Steamboat. No titles on the line. It's just simply who is the better man. It's about as simple as that. Okay. V-Smile. Oh, those toy games. I remember now. Yeah. I really want to see the main event. I think the match after this match is the main event. So yeah. And Broken JT is going to go for Randy Savage to win. And plus I do have all night, so that's why I'm doing this. And speaking of Randy Savage, there he is right there. Ooh yeah! Snap it to a Slim Jim, brother. Actually, that was kind of Hogan a little bit, but not a problem. Get yourself a snack. I'll still be here. Anyway. No, I'm not tired. Not at all. But there you see the Macho Man. About to do the thing. Well, I'm happy that it turned out well. I mean, the only thing I know is that Jamie Lee Curtis reprised her role from the original movie. So I thought that was awesome. But, I mean, outside of that, I'm not a big fan of the movies, but I know that they are good. And there you see Ricky, the Dragon Steamboat. Like what happened in real life, Steamboat takes the win. Oh, so you're predicting that Steamboat will win again. Oh, tried to do the Macho Man. I tried, yeah. Oh, I misread that. The Halloween movies. There you see Ricky the Dragon. And this man could breathe fire. Oh, you teamed them up? I'm pretty sure they would make a great team, and if we were talking dream matches. Match underway. Ooh, nice arm wringer. So we might see some beautiful wrestling here. Although they might just do a number like they did in the real life match, though. Hello, Angel Martinez. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show. No, I won't talk about it, Mr. Insane One. And sunset flip off the top rope, but no pinfall attempt, though. Oh, your Michael is cool? Well, but I'll still call you. I'll call you Angel, just because it's much easier that way. But anyway, welcome to the show, Angel. Nice elbow drop. Whoa, nice elbow drop onto the Macho Man, who usually does that. I mean, nice arm drag. Nobody does an arm drag any better than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Me or Angel? And ooh, nice power slam. It depends from game to game. I don't know. It's just, I try not to read too much into that duck. And ooh, very good double axe handle by the Macho Man. Of course, Macho Man wants to avenge that loss at the real life WrestleMania 3. And a nice neck snap. And in fact, that was before Mr. Perfect was around. Nice leg snap and a pinfall. 1, 2, no. Nice neck crank. Neck crank. I can't talk. And now, wait a minute, going for the sleeper. The Dragon Sleeper onto the Macho Man. And what happened there? Wow, the Macho Man got put to sleep. And much like what happened in the real-life WrestleMania, the only real difference was that the real match was better than this match. But a huge match, a huge win by the Dragon nonetheless. And, well, I guess Savage took it much better than he did in real life. But a big win nonetheless for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I think he was, in fact, he was probably one of the few guys that really was that gifted. It's about as simple as that. He was really that gifted. I'm going to say that right there. And let's see what... Oh, now this is the main event. Well, first, let's introduce the people here. We have the champion, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Bruno Sammartino. And then all the way to the left of your screen is the Royal Rumble winner, Typhoon. And then you have this guy, 007, James Bond, who was owed a championship match but never got around to getting that match. Well, it's going to happen in a triple threat match, but it's not just any triple threat match. It is going to be a double Jeopardy match. And simply what that is a 2 out of 3 fall, a triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match. So simply put, the man who gets 2 falls before his opponents do will win the match and the championship. It's about as simple as I can make it. I mean, a match like this could have just as easily happened in the 80s with how popular Jeopardy was at the time. Let's see. Well, I was believing it in interviews. He said a lot that he was naturally gifted. He was really gifted. Well, I might just do that, Mr. Insane One. But let's get to this match first. Introducing first, from Scotland, or wait, from MI6. He weighs 235 pounds. He is I can't even talk. He is 007, Agent 007, James Bond. And the Bond that you see is Timothy Dalton's Bond. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who loves watching the James Bond movies, like, the James Bond movies are my favorite, though. Even though Broken is going to say that Bruno is going to win. But, I mean, this guy is a former champion himself, is 007. Now, here's a guy that won the Royal Rumble. Out of 30 men, he was number 25, and he dominated upon entry. And he was the last man standing. But can Typhoon go all the way and become the NWA heavyweight champion? And unfortunately, as far as I know, Typhoon, as well as his tag team partner Earthquake, yeah, former tag team champion is Typhoon, but Typhoon and Earthquake, the natural disasters, were, unfortunately, they were not renewed for the next game, for 2K19. So unless Typhoon wins this match, this may very well be the last time you will see him in the ring, as well as Earthquake. Versus slumping over in a... Yeah, that's true. That's very true, Duck. But there you see him, the champion, Bruno Sammartino. And Adam Guerin is going to say that backstage eyewitnesses tended to say that, yes, he was a fairly multi-talented guy with a horseshoe up his ass. And what he means is that Mr. Perfect is a very big braggart. But there's no doubt that he can wrestle. I mean, Mr. Perfect was one of those guys where you never doubted his ability, you just doubted his integrity, though. Yeah, that's true. Mark Henry's not coming back. I'm sad that he's not going to be in it, or not even as a legend, or who knows, he could be added as a legend, but we don't know that. Or who knows, he could be added to that showcase that features Daniel Bryan, because he was there. Especially with that Hall of Pain gimmick that he had. Match underway. And Bruno, whoa, look at the strength of Bruno, but then again, oh, whoa, nice dropkick by 007. But, wow, and also great strength on the part of 007. And a clothesline onto Typhoon to take him out. But it's not, of course, you can't eliminate someone over the top rope. It's just a pinfall or submission match. And there are no countouts and no disqualifications, so there has to be a winner here. So Broken says Bruno will win. But who else do you think will win? In Pierce, Florida, he was so nice to the fans. Oh yeah, he was a great guy to talk to outside of off the camera, though. I heard some good things about him. And Typhoon outside the ring again, forcefully. But back in he comes. As far as Bruno is concerned, he's probably going to get renewed, regardless of whether he's... regardless of whether he wins the match and is still the champion. But then we might also see 007 come back, or maybe not. We'll see. And, oh, double powerbomb onto 007. And overhead belly-to-belly suplex onto the 400-pound-plus man. And down goes 007. Again, no disqualifications, no countouts. These guys can fight outside the ring as much as they like, but to win, they have to be in the ring. Yeah, they should. In fact, they should bring Bruno back, period, really. Nice body slam. I mean, it's not too late, though. Oh, I'll say that. Well, for your sake, I'm happy that you didn't, because they probably would kick you out anyway. Because, I mean, you have to have permission to go in. You can't just barge in there. So, you made the wise decision not to go in, Duck. But right now, it's Bruno and Typhoon in the ring. But Typhoon gets a hold of 007. Nope. Nice athleticism. And, whoa, look at the strength! And then a deep, a gutbuster with a knee. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. 007 is so damn strong. He's a lot stronger than I gave him credit for, but wait a minute. Oh, torture rack backbreaker. Oh, and what a huge slam onto Typhoon by Bruno Sammartino. That doesn't surprise me. But then Bruno, uh-oh. Now going for the torture rack, but Typhoon is too busy playing with the crowd. Oh, and that costed Typhoon a point because Typhoon was too busy playing with the fans that it gave Bruno a fall, but then a Walther PPK to Typhoon. 1, 2, 3. So both Bruno and 007 each have 1 point apiece. If either one of those two men get the next point, that man will win. So Typhoon has to get a point if he has any chance of winning. But what a weird sequence of events that was. Oh, what a huge clothesline onto 007. But if you're Typhoon, you got to get a pinfall or submission over anybody, and quick. Because Bruno as well as 007 have a chance to win. Like right now, 1, no. Yeah, but it's business. And plus, you know, some fighters are not very... Wait, 1. I mean, you have to have permission beforehand. Otherwise, you're not going to get in. It's about as simple as that. And plus, Dana White is not very... is not really the most well-respected official. You know, given some of the things that he's done. And a double face slam... And, well, down goes the referee. Oh, the referee has been taken out. But that was like a cutscene, though. Oh, avalanche onto Bruno. Now goes for the cover on Bond. 1, 2, no. And backbreaker onto 007. Then a rake in the back of Bruno. But right now the score stands 1-1 for both Bruno as well as 007. Pinfall and a possible win. 1, no. To nothing for Typhoon. So Typhoon has to get the next pinfall, otherwise it's over. And again, the strength of Bruno, but escape did Typhoon. Nice bear hug slam, and that could do it. 1, 2, no, kicked out by Bruno. Oh, what a slap to the chest, and then a clothesline onto 007. And Bruno well, he made a mistake himself by pandering to the fans that he paid for it. And now a pinfall on Typhoon. 1. No, kick out by Typhoon. I mean, this is a very intense match because 007 and Bruno have a chance to win immediately. Typhoon has to win to survive. Ooh, what a punch right to the gut. Then a major uppercut. Is that enough to do it? 1, 2, and, well, actually that was a kick out. My God. Elbow right to the head of Typhoon, and an STO onto Bruno. Now thrown outside. And, whoa, nice deadlift. Falcon Arrow, which actually was not really much of a move back in the 80s. Avalanche onto 007. And is that enough to do it? 1, 2, 3. No! I mean, all Typhoon needs is a fall to stay alive. And the Walther PPK. Oh, but James Bond might have fainted a little bit. But is that enough to beat him, to put him away? 1, 2. No. Oh yeah, that's true as far as Hulk Hogan's concerned. Pin or sent into the corner. Oh, nice back suplex, or a German suplex, actually. Oh, a knee lift. And then, well, what kind of move was that by Typhoon? I've never seen him do that move before. Set over the top rope, but then countered by Bruno. And, well, broken up by 007. I think so. I forget how old he is, really, but he's really old. Still thinks he's young and can still do it. Well, his best years are behind him, I will say that. And a power slam with a pinfall. 1, 2. But he still could not put him down. And then an avalanche. And 007 again. Whoa, look at the strength! And then Falcon arrows him back in the ring. I can't believe the strength of 007. Yeah, I'm just going to say. Oh, he's 65, but still, he's old enough, really. But I can understand. And a torture rack, and Typhoon was too slow to stop Bruno. And the winner of the match is Bruno, and is still the champion. Well, what an intense match. And I mean, JT practically said it, that he was going to win, and he did. Typhoon had a number of chances to tie it up at 1-1, but he couldn't get it done. And the winner of the match, and still the NWA's World's Heavyweight Champion, Bruno Sammartino, and in fact, he will be going to 2K19. Bruno had recently died in 2017, so it really wasn't that long ago that he was still alive, but he recently died in 17. or I think it was earlier this year. I forget. I'm pretty sure JT can tell you because I mean he was a big fan of Bruno, sadly. But Insane One and Brandon, it's time for your guys' match. I'm sorry that it took so long, but then again, it is WrestleMania, so you had to expect that. But that lived up to everything I expected and so much more. It was nothing short of amazing. Was WrestleMania, but yeah, Insane One, are you still here? Oh, it was a couple of months ago. Okay, and oh, 6 months ago. Okay, cool. Or actually, not cool, but still, it was 6 months ago. It was kind of fresh in everybody's mind. But yeah, is Insane One still here? Anyway, his match. It's going to be a battle royal, and here's what's on the table. As far as Brandon Cuevas is concerned, I don't know if Insane One is still here. Loving the card. Well, I'm happy about it, but now we're going to our bonus matches. I'm happy that you loved it, quite honestly. So let's get... oh, wait. Let me go to the other... There we go. Well, first we have Gold Dust. Then we have... not David Bowie. What the hell am I doing? The WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan. The Insane One, the United States Champion. I swear, like, every time I have a match for Insane One, he's not here. Just drives me nuts sometimes. I don't know what to say. But that's just me. Oh, P1 Ryan, nice to see you as well. Great to have you, man. Let's see. I have no comment on that. Wait. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Well, thank you very much. Where's... Oh, yeah. One half of the tag team champions, MBN John. Then we have Frozen Rage. And last but not least, Brandon Cuevas. And I'm also going to turn off the entrances because it would take a little too long. But here's the situation. Also, let me change the arena while I'm at it. But I have the game. I just need to get everybody on that game. And I have to decide who to keep, who to get rid of, and who to replace of who I get rid of. Is what I'm trying to get at. So we'll go to this one. We'll go to this arena. Why not? But no, seriously, is Insane One still here? Let's see. I have my hashtag if you want to download me. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind. But all right, let me make sure that the rules are good. Okay, the rules are fine. Good. Okay. And all right, the referee's already set. All right, so I'm just going to start the match, and then I'll explain the rules. So for Brandon Cuevas, he wants a road to WrestleMania. Well, here's what he has to do. Well, first, there's the... Well, let me just start over again. For him to determine his road to WrestleMania, we have to find out how many of his opponents he can get past. He doesn't have to eliminate them, he just has to survive them. And let's say if Brandon gets past John, but then he gets eliminated after that, well then John, by default, would be his opponent at WrestleMania, and it would be for the tag team titles. And of course, if he gets past all 5, then they will have a mini tournament to determine who will be his opponent at WrestleMania. But in the event that Brandon gets eliminated first, the only thing Brandon's going to get is a big mountain of nothing. So that's really what it is. So the prizes that he has at his hands is a championship match against the tag team champions, against John and Sonic, a WWE championship match with Daniel Bryan, and then there's a dream match in which he can team up with anybody from the past to go up against another such team, which is represented by Goldust, since he is the Dream's son. A United States Championship match with the Insane One, and last but not least, a grudge match with Frozen Rage. Those are the prizes that Brandon has in front of him. Like I said, he doesn't have to eliminate his opponents, he just has to get past them. So those are the prizes. So if he gets past this man right here, he gets to have a dream match with anybody from the past against another such team when it's all said and done. Like I said, it depends how many men he gets past, does Brandon. So you get to see the Dream son, the Dream's boy. Either one, dead or alive. But Brandon, how are you liking those prospects? Like, how do you like the prizes? And there you see him, the WWE champion, Daniel Bryan. And if Brandon is successful enough to get past this guy, a championship match, a WWE championship match, could be very well in the cards for Brandon Cuevas. I don't know if Jose is still with us. But yes, that is a great sight to see Daniel Bryan as the WWE champion, like he should have been and still should be. I don't know. Sometimes you can never tell with Goldust, although I think he might have. I think, but that is a great sight. Daniel Bryan is the WWE champion. But of course, the only other person that has a stake to that, a claim to stake. Oh, Jose went to sleep. I'm sorry the matches took forever to get through. I really am. But if you can get Jose back up before his match, then by all means. I mean, after all, well, there is the Insane One. I'm sorry that, if Mr. Insane was watching, I'm sorry that the matches took long to get through. I really am, but, you know, I can't control how long the matches go. I really can't. But nonetheless, though, here's another prize that Brandon could go after, and that is a rematch for the United States Championship. That's another prize that Brandon could go after. It's a very bad gimmick, I remember. It was just, I'm like, why did Goldust, I mean, Goldust was already a weird character as it was. Though I honestly thought he should have been champion, especially early in his run. Another prize for Brandon is a match with John as well as Sonic between him and Jose Blanco for the tag team championships. Okay. Well, I think that's all right. Awesome. I don't know if JT Price and or Chris is still here. But yeah, what are your thoughts on possibly facing John and Sonic at WrestleMania 2018, that is? You're still here? Awesome. So you still have your match with Chris. That'll be the final bonus match, being that it is a Iron Man match. Well, that's a great offer, Mr. P1, but Brandon already has a tag team partner in his brother. I don't know if he did ever move to Asia. Well, anyway, up next is another prize, and it's the final prize of 5. And that is... And as that happens, the arena becomes absolutely cold. And there he comes out of the freezer. I mean, he was in the freezer for a long-ass time. There you see him. There you have and of course that comment that Adam just said, that was directed to Duck, in case you guys are wondering, especially if you're watching this on replay. But for Brandon, here is a guy that he has wanted to get his hands on for a long time. Now these two, like both Brandon and this man right here, Frozen Rage, have been talking absolute smack to each other for a long time. And what a better way to have that match than at WrestleMania. So while Brandon might not get a title shot or a dream match, he could very well get his match with Frozen Rage. You see the rage in his right eye, and on his left, it's as cold as ice. So what do you think, Brandon, of the prospect of possibly facing this man, Frozen Rage? But speaking of the man, is the man himself. And that man is Brandon Cuevas. Another interesting... Oh! Hello, Killer Anime. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. But while that's happening... in Fire Pro, Brandon is the SWA champion. No intimidation whatsoever. Well, let's find out, because if Brandon is unfortunate enough to be the first one eliminated overall, he does get absolutely nothing. So we'll see how Brandon does against all 5 of his opponents. All 5 of his opponents, excuse me. But yes, in Fire Pro, this man is the SWA champion, and also when we do Fire Pro, Adam Guerin is set to fight Tamatanga for the MMA championship. Match underway. Now remember, the target is Brandon Cuevas. And Brandon almost got eliminated right there. That was close. I'm not going to lie, that was really close. And for the other guys, they're fighting not to fight him. Oh, JT, you, in the last show that I did, you did have a match. So in the previous episode of Fire Pro, you were in there. So if you want to watch that on your own time, but I could definitely put you in a bonus match, Mr. Price, on Fire Pro. But yes, you did have a match on the last Fire Pro episode that I did, which was yesterday. Oh, you did watch it? Okay. Well, I can still put you in a bonus match nonetheless. And over the top rope went Daniel Bryan, but he stayed in. No one has been eliminated yet, including Brandon Cuevas, the man in the red shirt. That's the guy you have to watch out for. I mean, you could watch the other guys too, especially with whoever gets eliminated. We'll have to see. I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything though. But because I have the matches set up, I just have to get the people. And try to eliminate Goldust, but couldn't. But in the meantime, John was trying to eliminate the champion, the WWE champion, Daniel Bryan. And oh no! Cuevas just got eliminated by John. So Cuevas gets an absolute mountain of nothing. Oh my God. That has got to be an absolutely shitty way. Wow. Well, that doesn't mean you're not going to have a match at WrestleMania. You will, but it just means you get absolutely nothing. Unbelievable. I wouldn't call Adam Guerin a joke. Not at all. Well, I think I know what to do next. I have an idea. I got an idea. You know, especially since Adam Guerin is here. But I'm going to call the match. And I have a good reason for that. So, but I'm very sorry, Brandon. I tried to get you something, but it just didn't work. But I do have a match for you at WrestleMania, though. It's a Royal Rumble. So at least so I can put you guys on the card at some point. But that was what I had planned in the event that you didn't win. But man, that was absolutely shitty luck. But I'm going to do the same match, except this time with Adam getting a shot at something. Yeah, I read it, and it's full of shit. Anyway, oh, Adam, I should ask you now. Before I continue, who is your greatest rival? Like, who's the guy that you want to get your hands on? Whether it's someone who has a character, or whether it's a real life wrestler or whatever. Who's the guy that you really want to hurt? Like, you want to get your hands on, Mr. Adam Guerin? Oh, you're talking about John Cena. That's his business. I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, Adam, who's your greatest rival or guy that you hate so much? I think it was, oh, I remember, it was Roman Reigns that you said you wanted to get your hands on. I remember now. Because you don't hate, because you don't have that same sort of animosity with Frozen Rage. That's what I was asking you about. But now I remember, it was Roman Reigns you said you wanted to have a match with. So there you go, Roman Reigns. And then, again, Goldust. For that dream match. Insane One. And then, oh, Daniel Bryan. And then I'll put Sonic Crafter King, since he's the other tag team champion. Or Sonic. And last but not least, you, Adam Guerin. So basically I'm doing the same thing that I was doing for Brandon, except now you're the contestant. And we'll turn off the entrances since that would take too long. So we'll go from there. So the prizes are more or less the same, except for the fact that if Roman is the one you end up fighting, then you will have a match with Roman. It's about as simple as that. No, I have not tried that. If only because, you know, I don't want the stream to lag. All right, match underway, and the target this time is Adam Guerin. But otherwise, the prizes are still the same. But yeah, Brandon, if you're still watching this, I'm sorry that it didn't work out. I really am. But I'll see if I can work something out, man. Well, to be fair, I probably would not have much to say after that if I was the contestant. Oh! Nice takedown onto Insane One. And wow, what it would be if Adam got eliminated, but nope, not quite, from the wrestling machine. And, well, Sonic is out, as is the United States Champion, so the Tag Team Championships and the United States Championship is up for grabs for Adam. So that's what's at stake. So if Adam was to get eliminated now, those are the prizes he can go up for. You know what, Brandon? I'll tell you what. Since Rage doesn't have anybody else that he hates, I'll still give you that match with Rage. How about that? I'll still give you your one-on-one match with Rage in a no-holds-barred match. Well, how about that at WrestleMania? And I'll let Rage know about it, too. But in the meantime, we still have Adam, who could very well also fight for that WWE title. So, hey, not a problem. I'm trying to get my big star, that is Brandon Cuevas, at WrestleMania. But right now, Adam is still in the ring and still has a chance to get one of those other three prizes, I should say. I couldn't talk. I'm so excited. But no one else. No one else? What do you mean no one else? Oh, nice takedown onto Roman Reigns. And Goldust getting swung around and around. He took a shitload of Brock Lesnar's. Who can? Oh, Roman Reigns. Yeah, that's one thing. And Daniel Bryan got eliminated, so now the WWE Championship is up for grabs for Adam. And Roman, nope, Roman stayed in. Although, okay, why is Goldust still standing there? Let's see. I'll join your show and see what I mean. I look forward to it, man. I look forward to when you can join. Or who knows, maybe if... You know what? I think I have an idea. I have an idea, but we'll see. But in the meantime, Adam gonna try to eliminate Roman Reigns. Although I'm not sure why Goldust is just standing there. Ooh, nice elbow drop. And I mean, of course, Adam would love to do this in a no holds barred match against Roman Reigns, but he's doing it right here in this match, inside the ring. Yeah, he could be broken. I mean, he's just standing there. Oh, and a huge punch right to the face of Adam Guerin. And now, wait. Adam power bombs him. Well, I'm not going to start it because of Goldust, because, again, the target is Adam Guerin. If he had been eliminated first, then he too would have gotten a big mountain of nothing. Although I'm not sure why he's doing the two-step like an idiot is Roman Reigns. I mean, yeah, he's just doing the two-step. This is like, what the hell is this? I mean, what's next? Are you going to do the hokey pokey? All right, well, now Adam's going to get up finally. Well, Wim rammed into the post because Goldust is supposed... Because Goldust isn't supposed to be here, and the AI is freaking its shit. I know. Oh, and a knee right to the head. And what's up, Rick? I know everything has been absolute shit for you, man, friend, but it's great to see you nonetheless. Well, you are in time for the bonus matches, though. So that's one thing. And wait, thrown over the top rope. And what? So basically by doing nothing, Goldust was deemed eliminated. So that means that Adam Guerin has at his disposal all 5 possible matches that you can have at WrestleMania. So Adam Guerin does win the match. No, it's not a tie because the referees on the outside have deemed that because Goldust was not attacking and was just standing there like an idiot, they practically deemed him as if he was eliminated. So I hate that glitch. I really do. But welcome to the show, Rick. We still have some more matches yet to go. But let me get to our special match that features Brandon's brother, Jose Blanco. Well, Goldust has a chance to redeem himself. Not to worry about it. I'm not sure about that, Ryan, but anyway, let's get to our one-on-one match. It will be a normal match. Alright, so let me get Bowser and 2 managers. One of which is the prize, and that is Luigi. But I'm happy to have you nonetheless, Rick. And I know, like, you told me about all the crap that you've been going through, and I hope that you do get a new job and that everything goes well for you from here on out. And let's see, who else could I put in there? But, well, basically, Adam, what's going to happen as far as you're concerned? We will have a series of playoff matches in which all those title shots. Well, basically, what's going to happen is the 5 guys are going to have a playoff. It's the ultimate loser that's going to fight you. Like, let's say, for example, well, since all 5 are in, I'll have the 2 guys or the first 2 or the last 2 entrants, or the Roman Reigns and Goldust. They will fight each other. The winner does not have to fight you. The loser will go into a 4-man battle royal, or 4-man fatal 4-way match, and the one who loses the fall, that guy is the one that fights you. That's what I was trying to get at. So I'll explain more about it as we get closer to WrestleMania, Mr. Guerin. But you'll see what I mean by that. But yeah. Oh right, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, JT. JT Price. There we go. Yeah, I had to imagine that it would be. Alright, so Jose Blanco making his debut, and he will be escorted to the ring by his brother, Brandon, and I have an idea for who else should be in there. It's a play out, so basically the ultimate loser is the one who has to put their title up. So it is possible you could end up facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Or it could be Daniel Bryan. But we don't know that. Oh, I do have a new character, though. I just remembered. And, oh, he's 100. I should definitely lower his stats. But making his debut in a non-wrestling role is Kyle Young, otherwise known as Young Samurai. But he's just going to be an escort at this point. I'll put him in his suit. Why not? Also, let me change the arena while I'm at it. But yeah, that's practically the gist of it, Mr. Guerin. So we could be seeing a triple threat for the WWE title, or we might just have a playoff, keeping the matches one-on-one. But we'll see what we'll see what happens though. We'll go with this one. Why not? And yeah, we'll keep this referee. Why not? And we'll turn on the entrances again. All right. So here's what's going to happen in this match. Now this is per Jose's request. If Jose can beat Bowser, then Luigi is freed from Bowser's control. But if Bowser wins, then everything will continue as it was before. It's about as simple as that. So we'll see if Jose can break the spell and save Luigi, or if the Beast, that's Bowser, will keep him there. Ryan, I don't know if you know this, but they are one and the same person. Of course, it all depends what you end up getting, Mr. Guerin. But otherwise, we have Brandon's brother, Jose, as well as the debuting Kyle Young, taking on Bowser, and the prize, Luigi, and their alleged manager, or their manager, I should say, JT Price. So the real question is Jose going to break the spell, or will the spell stay strong? Oh, in-game people. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you meant by that, but yeah, that's true. Young Samurai is a samurai, and Kyle is just him. It's just his normal personality. I kind of forgot about that. Thanks for mentioning it. Oh, Raven Brotherhood is you and Young. That's interesting. Do you think that would include Jose? I don't know. But yeah, you have the Raven Brotherhood backing up Jose. You have Luigi. Even though he is the prize, he is going to still back up Bowser. Unless Jose can beat this guy right here. And then you have the manager, JT Price. But I might do something with JT Price, what I did with Brandon and Guerin. Of course, the prizes might be a little bit different. But I'm still going to give him the prize of taking on Rage. Because after all, those guys have... By those guys, I mean Brandon and Rage have been going at each other, and it's got to end at some point. Not just in-game, but also in real life. It has to end at some point, win or lose. Which is why I'm going to do it anyway for him. And for him, I mean Brandon. But there you see Bowser summoning the flames of hell. That is what Jose has to deal with. And if Jose is indeed successful, not only would he free Luigi from the spell, it probably would split the tag team champions and the championships that they had just won early in the show. But there you see Latino Heat, as he is accompanied by his brother and his brother's tag team partner in Raven Brotherhood. But actually, I don't think you were... Well, actually, if anyone screwed anybody, I'll answer it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Match underway. And for Jose, he's got to use his speed. He cannot try to match power with Bowser. And another thing he can't do is get himself disqualified, because that will not do him any good. Dun, dun, dun. And now, wait. Jose going to go for the camel clutch. Now, he's got it. Nope. He can't quite get it because of how big Bowser is, but it's something there. And then just crushing his face with that foot. And if the foot don't get you, the smell will. And now he's doing it again. I don't know if his face is getting crushed by the weight of his foot or that smell. Oh, now takes down Bowser with that shoulder tackle. I mean, he had his arm wrapped up, so it helped with the leverage. Oh, now going to really try to twist the arm. I mean, that's a good idea, to try to break the arm. If you take out his arm, you take out his power. So Jose has got to wrestle a technical game and try to outspeed him, but can't outpower him, though. And a rake in the eyes. Of course, I knew that Bowser was going to do what he had to do with that boss man slam, and that could do it. One. No. Kick out by Jose. And oh, hello, John Rybird. It's been a while since I've seen you, but great to see you, man. But right now, Bowser doing what he usually does on a sit-down move. Oh yeah, some are sick like that, but a sane man would probably not like that, not at all. And oh my God, look at this. Going to the top rope. And down goes Jose. That could do it. 1, 2, no. Oh, nice knee lift right to the side of the head. Oh, but an elbow right to the back of the head. Again, cannot try to go right at him. You got to try to take down his legs. You got to try to take him down. Which I understand is easier said than done. Stay down, you and your brother are failures. Oh, what? You didn't just say that. Wow. You know what, Broken? I think you just gave me an idea for next show. 1. Wow. Wow, absolute tough talk. But let's get on with this match before we forget. Nice takedown on a Bowser, though. And, uh-oh, now going to go Pentagon on him. Don't slip on the grammar. And now, wait a minute, Jose going to go up to the top rope. Frog splash, and he hits it. 1, 2. Oh, almost had him, though. Yeah, that's what happened, but it was an unlucky break for Brandon. But like I said, I'm giving him that match with Rage, because I know how much that means to him to get some sort of revenge. Ooh, nice takedown onto Bowser. And suplex. Another one. And wow, I'm surprised. I'll tell you one thing. I think Jose really hits the gym really nice. It's just that, well, I'm not even going to try that. But right now, Jose's doing pretty well against Bowser. I mean, Bowser must be winded from that frog splash. And he went for it again, but he missed. I mean, with Battle Royals, it is a crapshoot. Uh-oh, Bowser could be signaling the end. But he missed! He missed! That could have been the end for him. But then a head scissors takedown onto the big man. I mean, because Brandon has won actually he won a Royal Rumble, believe it or not, to become United States champion at one point. Did Brandon, so I wouldn't say that Battle Royals aren't his thing. Of course, with the Royal Rumble, it is largely based on luck of the draw. But now, wait a minute. 1, 2. Getting very close to getting him, but not quite enough. And Brandon on the outside, happy. Oh, but he might not be happy with that. And then, uh-oh. Gets a grip on him. Oh, and a huge punch right to the gut. I mean, he has a six-pack, does Jose, but Jose gets back up, though. Nice takedown. Then a back body drop. One. But the referee was out of position, and that was only a 1 count right there. I mean, of course. Oh, nice counter onto Bowser, though. Suplex. Oh, he's going to pick him up again. And I'll tell you one thing. Where is Jose getting the strength to do this? I mean, I know he goes to the gym, so I would think he'd have the strength. But, man. And now he picks up Bowser again. And then a DDT. And that busted open Bowser. With the Three Amigos, exactly. That's what most of his moves are based on. Although, Jose was just standing there and like, come on, do something, man. You have Bowser right where you want him. He's bleeding. Although, if you ask me, I think he might be just as dangerous, if not more so, when busted open as Bowser. And a nice DDT again. Because Bowser is hungry. Although, Jose, a little too busy celebrating, he better stay on Bowser, otherwise he might just very well be Bowser's next feast, as Broken JT is pointing out. What did I tell you? And another, wow, he's doing the Three Amigos again. I mean, Brandon, how is it that your brother can do this? Because I probably wouldn't be able to do it, or at least not my real life self, I wouldn't. Now he picks up Bowser. Or for all I know, I mean, Jose could very well be watching this and just not be commenting. DDT onto Bowser. But I mean, I can always fix the overalls. It's no problem, Ryan. It's not that much of a problem. Nice series of punches. Nice series of punches onto Jose. And then one big punch. Oh, but he's not done with him yet. And, oh, a full Nelson butt bomb. But then taken down by the legs of Bowser. And now a drop kick to the legs. That's a very good move to try to take down the... But, yeah, Bowser doesn't eat people. Although, Jose, you can do something, man. I don't know why Jose's just standing there. Although Jose could be going for the kill, for the frog splash. It's no problem, Ryan. And he hits it, but does he get it? 1, 2. Oh, Bowser is just that determined to keep Luigi as his tag team partner. But, wait a minute, Jose might be going up again. He might really try to do him in. And he hits him again, but can he get it? 1, 2. And he still can't get him. How many more times is he going to have to do it to put away Bowser? Oh, it looks like he's going to try the other side. Oh, that's awesome, Rick. I'm happy that you got your own copy. And wait, 1, 2. And he finally did it. It took 3, or actually, no, that was 4 frog splashes to finally put away Bowser. And Luigi has been freed. I cannot believe this. Jose, in his debut match, puts out Bowser. That is a huge upset. And I'll tell you what, if JT Price didn't have a reason to be upset before, he's got a reason to be upset now. But for Luigi, he has been freed. Wait, what? All right, I'll tell him. So I just got word from Luigi himself. He made a statement saying, well, I'm happy that I'm freed, but I'm still going to be tag team champion with Bowser until I lose the titles. Of the NWA titles, that is. And then whatever happens after that, I will dissolve it. But So Luigi is going to stay with Bowser, but he is no longer in control in terms of mind control. So in that sense, Luigi is freed. Like I said, he's going to be professional about it. He's still going to be tag team champion with Bowser, but in terms of influence that Bowser had, it's over. And I think Daisy will definitely be happy about that. No doubt about it. But a huge win for Jose. But that was huge. That was absolutely huge. And let's see, what do we have? I'm trying to think of matches that we can have. But you know what? I'm trying to think of what was our... Oh, yeah, that's right. JT, you said you wanted a Iron Man match, so we'll give you that. So first we have your opponent, and that was Chris Clark, against JT Price himself. Okay, so they don't have... So let's see. Let me pick a good arena for this one. We'll go with Battleground. Why not? And, alright, so JT, since you're the only one here, actually, pinfall or submission, that's fine. Do you want it like standard rules, like with disqualifications and ring outs, or count outs, I should say? Um, or do you want it like falls count anywhere, like that sort of thing? And how long do you want the time limit for? Nothing more than 20 minutes, or nothing more than 20 minutes. You know, given that we are kind of running late here, so. So how many minutes, dude? Falls count anywhere. All right, let me reset the rules over here. Falls count anywhere, and up to 20 minutes that we can have. 10 minutes, perfect. All right, got him. So that's all right. Also, let me change the referee. We'll have this guy right here. All right, so. So anyway, next show we will find out. We will have that playoff, in which eventually we are going to find out who Adam Guerin is going to fight at WrestleMania, and go from there. Of course, we know that Rick XDN, or Retro Rick, is already the #1 contender for the WWE title, which is currently in the possession of Daniel Bryan. Oh, what a perfect world that would be. But nonetheless, yes, Daniel Bryan is the WWE champion. That could very well be true. That might have not been true in the past, but it may be. Well, introducing first, from South Carolina, weighing an even 200 pounds, he is the self-proclaimed master of the CKO. He is CC Chris Clark, former tag team champion. So there you see CC. Oh, it's not little c, it's little CC. But, you know, many times, many guys have gone up against CC, Chris Clark, and they realize that, you know, you can never judge a man by his stature, because you've seen him take down men much bigger than him. For example, when I was watching Maverick Championship Wrestling, well, before I get to that, introducing next his opponent, 1/4 of the Q4 stable champions, he is from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and he weighs 245 pounds. He is Broken JT Price. I mean, the size of this man is incredible, and the fact that he is huge. But like I said, Chris Clark has taken on some of the biggest men. In Maverick Championship Wrestling, he took on War, a man who stands at 6'9", I think? Actually, no, 6'8", sorry. And he weighed 325 pounds, and that was in muscle. And oh, what a shot with that bat. That's a home run. And again, going right after the legs of CC. And JT is very proud of himself for beating up CC. But I mean, both these guys wanted each other, so that's what happened. But what I was going to say was that CC, Chris Clark, has beaten War. I mean, like I said, he stands at 6'8", weighs 325 in muscle, and it was a submission or knockout match, and CC knocked him out with the CKO from off the top rope. That's what it took to knock him out. Did War. So for Broken JT, I mean, he has got to realize that CC is a dangerous threat. And he's doing the smart thing by simply going after him. That's the best thing you can do. Now going into the barricade and just punching down CC right to his head. Well, of course, after tonight, as far as this game is concerned, I'm going to have to determine who's going to stay and who's going to go as far as the legends of the 1970s and the 1980s. So I have to determine those type of things. Minus those who have won championships. But these guys are going to fight on the outside. And in the crowd. And CC is just hitting him fast and hitting him hard. Of course, I may as well mention for the guys who have wrestlers, or rather for the guys in the chat that have wrestlers of themselves, WrestleMania 2018 will be a multi-day event, so it's going to take more than one day to go through all those shows, be it grudge matches or championship matches, and of course the big one, which so far will be Retro Rick taking on the champion at this time, Daniel Bryan. But of course, any time between now and then, anything could change. But at least Rick is still going to be in that match. And of course, what other match we have confirmed already is Brandon Cuevas against Frozen Rage. But as far as these two are concerned, I mean, they're beating the hell out of each other. Oh, nice just ramming the head of JT, but nice back kick onto JT. I'll tell you one thing, this Chris Clark is maybe a little guy, but he's really taking it to JT. Oh, but JT's not going to take that for too long. And now CC gets a hold of him. Tries to take him somewhere, but not very far. I mean, these guys have a little close to 5 minutes to do something. And now JT's starting to win the fist fight. And that's now going to take him somewhere. Where's he going to take him? Not very far. And Rick, are you still here? And while that's happening, Chris continuing to take the fight to JT. But JT gives it right back. Just a lot of back and forth. I can see why no one's talking right now, and I really don't have much to say other than that. Although this could be a potential WrestleMania match. We don't know that. It's very intense. Just going back and forth between each other. It's definitely a great rivalry, though. Ooh, what a punch right to the face of JT. And it looks like they're making their way into the ramp. Oh, now they made it to the ramp. Now trying to stretch Chris's back in such an awkward manner. And Chris, wow, Chris actually got out of that. CKO from out of nowhere. And ref, 2, no. Wow, a CKO from out of nowhere after that stretch. Well, now they're back, now they're on the ramp. And, we'll try to go for a oh, there we go. There's the CKO. Now goes for the cover, and JT has been busted open too, but kicked out anyway. And a third one. 1, 2, and wow, how many? Wow, that was 3 CKOs, and he could not put away JT Price. Although JT Price just knocked him down. And then, oh, bad camera angle. What the hell? And 1, 2, and a kick out. But come on. Come on, cameraman. What the hell? Wait, what happened there? I don't know what that man has been eating, but what the hell was that camera guy's problem? So unfortunately, I couldn't see what happened. And JT's just going to walk away, and Chris going to follow him. Oh, nice counter by JT, but I didn't see who won, though. Oh, the price tag, or in 2K18 that is, 1, 2, 3, and I'm not sure if that's 2-0 or 1-1. Let's see. Oh, it was 2-0. I mean, after all, the referee had a better view of it, but it was JT who ended up winning 2-1. But there you see the first of many CKOs. That wasn't enough. There you see another one, and that was the one that busted him open. That was the second one. But he still couldn't get him down. There you see a third one, and Chris still couldn't get him. Well, here's what happened. Here's a better camera angle of what happened. He went for the pin, and then what happened? He turned him over, got him into that Boston Crab, got the submission fall, and then he got a second fall to close it out, 2-0. Oh. You want Chris. Well, we'll see about that. But Rick, are you still here? Like I said, I'm just wondering if Rick is still here. Otherwise, I might just have to end the show off because, you know, he might be tired or something. But a big win for JT Price against a former tag team champion. I mean, JT, of course, is a former United States champion himself and a Q4 champion. And for Chris, or not for Chris, excuse me, for JT, that was a huge win. But yeah, I'm just wondering if Rick is still here. But big win for JT. I'm very proud of you, my friend. You know what? I'm going to do one more match. And this ties into the play out for Adam Guerin's match, potentially at WrestleMania. Now, if I recall, the last two people in that match outside of Adam Guerin who ended up winning was Goldust and Roman Reigns, so I'll have a quick match with them. And basically, the winner, or rather the loser, still has to fight to not fight Adam Guerin, while the winner doesn't have to do it. You know, it's basically a way to, whoever wins will not have to fight Adam Guerin. It's the short end of it, really. Roman Reigns and Goldust. I'll turn off the entrance since we've already seen him. And we'll go to Raw, since that's, you know, where both guys are wrestling at right now. Alright, we'll keep that referee. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. So now the loser will have to fight the tag team champion, the United States champion, and the WWE champion. That's the loser who loses. The one who loses does that, but the winner will not have to fight Adam Guerin. So basically, they're just fighting not to fight him at WrestleMania. So to reiterate for Ryan and whoever else is still here, if the ultimate loser happens to be... Oh, and I forgot to turn off the entrances, darn it. Well, if the ultimate loser turns out to be Roman Reigns, then that's who Adam Guerin is going to fight straight up in a one-on-one match. It's as simple as that. If, on the other hand, Goldust is the ultimate loser, if Goldust is the ultimate loser, then Adam can team up with anybody from the past to take on another such team in a dream match, which is represented by Goldust. Okay, but I wasn't sure if anyone else wasn't, especially those who were just coming in. But my bad. So, not to worry, Ryan. I get you. All right, so let me skip this, and let's find out who will lose and go to that fatal four-way, and who will win and not fight Adam Guerin. Match underway. But I mean, what a feather in the cap it would be for Goldust to win and send Roman Reigns into the fatal four-way. Oh, I'm doing pretty well, my friend. And wow, just deadlifting Goldust and just power bombs him. Just power bombed him. And now he's going to do it again. You mean Roman Reigns? I can see that being the case. Thrown over the top rope is Goldust, but Goldust stayed in. I thought so. I thought so. Oh yeah, you two had a great match, and it was back and forth, but I'm happy that a result happened. And that you did win. Ooh, massive headbutt, though. Ooh, what a slam onto Goldust, though. I can see our rivalry in 2K19. Ooh. Then a flatliner onto Roman Reigns. Oh, now trying to snap the leg of Roman Reigns there. I mean, what's funny is, what's funny about that, JT, is that you're currently stablemates, but by the time we get to 2K19, that might not be the case. Well, it doesn't have to be with Dustin and Cody, although that could be the case, yeah. Well, congratulations, Ryan. It's awesome that you got 400. I have plans for my fellow next-gen wrestlers. And wait, oh, a Superman punch that busted open Goldust. You're at 800, so. But I mean, I remember when I got 400 subs the first time, so yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy that you did get your 400, and hopefully you get more. But now Goldust being the aggressor, but not for long. Well, right now the Dreams boy is making certain that Roman is the one who goes to that fatal four-way. But not for long. Nice back body drop, though. And another headbutt. Nice shoulder tackle onto Roman Reigns, though. Oh, but nice counter by Reigns and a backbreaker onto Goldust. And then, uh-oh, Goldust in huge trouble. And he hits that spear, and I think that's it. I think it's over. 1, 2, 3, it's over. So Goldust goes to the fatal four-way match. And in fact, we're going to have that match right now, especially since Adam is still here. But the Intercontinental Champion, if we're talking the WWE or the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion, that would be Mankind. Mankind is the Intercontinental Champion. But that's a championship that's specific for the superstars of the 1990s and 2000s. So it's an era-specific title, just like the NWA titles. But for Roman Reigns, he will not fight Adam Guerin. So if anything, I think Roman might have saved himself a ton of embarrassment at the hands of Adam, if not a beating from him. But alright, so now we get to that Fatal 4-Way match. And we'll make it Extreme Rules since we need a pinfall or submission type match. Or actually, no. Let's get a Falls Count Anywhere match. But otherwise, it's still one fall. Yeah, I realize that he's not in 2K19, so I need to have a match with Mankind and find a way to get the title off of him onto someone who is. So that's that'll be up to me. Well, so far the only I was just gonna say. Well, if anything, by winning, you won't see Roman Reigns again. So you have Goldust and McButternugget John, or MBN John, one half of the tag team champions. The Insane One. And Daniel Bryan. Well, alright, so let me also change the settings here for our next match. And it might be our last match, given that we are kind of going late, so this will be our last match. Oh, the WWE Intercontinental Championship? I might have to add that as another championship, so you know what, why not? I might do that. Let's see, which one? We'll go with Backlash. We haven't used that one yet. We'll go with this guy right here. Also, let me make sure the rules are good. It's not elimination. It's no DQ, though. And I'll turn off the entrances since we've seen most of these guys already. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I might add the WWE Intercontinental Champion as a prize. Add to the list of championships, albeit a low-tier title, but a championship nonetheless. Unless, of course, JT Price manages to win the United States title, then I can just easily switch it with the Intercontinental Championship. It's no big deal, really, but we'll see. Alright, so basically the rules of this Falls Count Anywhere match is simple. The one who gets pinned or forced to submit, that is the guy that is going to fight Adam Guerin. Like, if you win, you win. But if you lose without getting pinned or forced to submit, you won't fight him. It's the one who loses the fall. That's the guy who's going to fight Adam Guerin. Well, never say never. Never say never. I mean, after all, Insane One lost to a 93, and he was 95, so it can be done. Anyway, back into the ring, though. And the curb stomp on the Goldust. Oh, but doesn't go for the cover, though. That might be a mistake. And that's the thing about this kind of match is that if you make one mistake, you could be the one that fights Adam Guerin. Well, you can say it, but I'm going to say not. But, oh well. Oh, nice code breaker onto Goldust, though. Oh, ramped headfirst was John. And Daniel Bryan coming into the ring only to get out. So now you have John and Insane One. And whoa, what what is it? A diving kick or whatever it's called. A legacy version of Goldust in these games. I'm not sure. Wait, one. Nope. Pinfall onto Goldust. And of course, if you're wondering, well, if the object is not to be pinned or forced to submit, what's in it for the winner? A huge paycheck, that's what it is. So, of course, they want to get paid a lot of money. So that's the incentive to try to win a match for these 4 men. Sure, you don't want to lose, but if you can win, you get a lot of money. I mean, that's practically what wrestling's all about. One. Okay, well, have a good day at work tomorrow, dude. And hopefully we get to see you, man. But have a good night, my friend. So yeah, after this match we're done, because it'll be a little too late. And a pedigree onto Goldust. And a pinfall on Goldust. 1, 2. And the Insane One wins the match, so of course he gets a huge check of $20,000, which of course, you know, is the incentive to try to win a match. But it turns out that Adam Guerin will get a dream match. So that is his prize, a dream match at WrestleMania. And there you saw it, that pedigree, and he hits it. I mean, of course, the Insane One's moveset is based off of Seth Rollins, and he got the win with it. So, of course, $20,000 richer is Insane One. Well, in kayfabe, not in real life. So Adam is going to fight, well, is going to team up with his, so to speak, father. And he doesn't have to fight Goldust, so to speak. He can fight any 2 opponents of his choice, like whether it's a combination of a current day superstar and a legend. So here we go. Let's see what he has to say. I mean, we get 4 versions of Triple H and 5 versions of Sting. Yeah, I really wish they had a little bit more options with Goldust. But so it's going to be you and your dad against, or you can just tell me at another time. Of course, not a problem. Take your time with it. So I'm going to give JT Price the same opportunity that I just gave you, Mr. Adam Guerin, and Brandon before him. I'm still going to give you that. It is WrestleMania after all, of course. It's Daniel, not Danielle. But, so yeah, JT Price, I just want to let you... Oh, wait, I forgot he left. Never mind. But I was willing to give him the same set of prizes as far as WrestleMania is concerned. But that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, let me get out of this one. In fairness, it's because of showcase mode, of course. And, alright, so let me just get over here. Alright, so, we now know that Adam Guerin is going to have a dream match at WrestleMania. The only other match that we know that will happen at WrestleMania is a one-on-one match for the WWE title between Daniel Bryan and Retro Rick. So those are the matches that we know so far that will happen. And Brandon Cuevas against Frozen Rage 1-on-1. So we only have 3 matches so far. So that's what we have. But for everybody else, this is Tiju22 signing off, saying goodbye. I'm going to take some time to find out who's going to stay and who's going to go as far as the wrestlers from 1989 backward are concerned. I know it's not a title match, but it's a chance to shine bright and hot like the sun. So I'll let Adam think about it, and I can just talk to him at another time. Well, I hope to see you next time on the next stream of whatever game I'm going to do. But until then, this is your host, signing off. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe. Okay?